So the next thing is we have to create the text animation. So in order to do that, again we can go to text. I'll press on the alt or option and I'll click, and we can just align the text everything into the center. I'll just give a different color so that our text is visible, and I'll adjust the text size also a little bit. Once that is done, I'm going to add a deformer, and this will be submesh, so that we'll be able to like control all the uh, letters separately. So in the submesh you can see that we are able to like move everything, and the thing is like even if when I move everything is moving all together, like if I add a follow, we'll be able to understand. See, it's actually individually animating each letters. So in the submesh we'll be able to like animate each letter separately. So just like before, we are going to select submesh, and in the text value I'm just going to add only 0 and 1, and in the submesh I'm going to just like previously I'm going to add position, add behavior, oscillator, and in the x value, and like before I'm going to add minus 250 and 250, stagger to be maybe 10.5 frequency, and we'll just leave everything else as it is. And you can see our letters also animating purpose. The next thing is we can go to the scale, right click, add behavior, and again here also we'll add an oscillator for both values, and in the oscillator like before we'll add 0.5 and 1, stagger to be 10, frequency to be point. Now you can see our letters also animating, and it's actually scaling also. And now we just like before, we have to make sure that in the scale value we are going to make that into cosine, so that we'll get that proper rotation kind of animation. And once that is done, we'll just move all three submesh, oscillators, and everything to the text, and we'll just group it, and we'll call it text helix, and I'll make that into a duplicator. Here we'll go to point maybe 2, and in the time offset add behavior, and I'll add add utility, I'll add value, add a value of maybe 40. So we'll get a animation like this. So you can always experiment this with these values, how it is looking, and you will be able to get different values. See, so I reduce the value to 20, and next thing is we'll add point to path. Here also we'll make it submesh, and we'll add our duplicator, and in the points to path we'll change the color to a different color, and I'll make the projections to be round. So now we get something like this. Okay, now that we have this animation, just like before, we'll just move the points to path into the duplicator, and we'll just group it, and this duplicator will add it into another duplicator, and just like before, we are going to make it linear, vertical, and we'll increase the size, and we'll increase the number of count also. And in the shape time offset we are going to add stagger, and in the stagger we are going to adjust the maximum, so we'll get a helix animation. So you can experiment with these effects and values and things like that. And if you don't want, if you just want the text alone, you can just go and turn off the points, and you will be able to get text animation alone. And if you don't, if you want more letters in the text animation, that you also you can do. You can just go to the text helix and you will be able to type the text like however text you want, and you will get animation based on that. And you will be able to like adjust the font size and things like that, character spacing. And whenever you make all these changes, it will reflect in that alone, and you will be able to get a different set of animation as well. So now we can, for example, I'll just add 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1. We'll add something like this, and character spacing will keep it 0. And now if you have a color array, you can just add it to the text and you will get a different set of colors. So whatever kind of animation you are looking for, you can create that. And you will be able to get a different set of animation. Like I said before, you can adjust these values in the time scale, and you will get a completely different set of animation. And you will be able to create something very much interesting with all this experiments. So you can just experiment with this, all of this, and you will be able to create more interesting animations. So I hope you guys like this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And I hope all of you will experiment with the Cavalry and create much more interesting animation as well. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.